In the buzzing heart of San Francisco, late one night, a young woman named Karen Tandy is rushed into the hospital. She's got a strange, pulsating growth on her neck. Doctors are stumped. It's not like any tumor they've ever seen. As Karen drifts in and out of consciousness, she mutters bizarre words. Panawichi, Salatu. The surgical team preps for an emergency removal. But just as the lead surgeon makes the first incision, his hand trembles, the scalpel slips, and chaos erupts. At that exact moment, a nurse named Lydia watches in horror as an elderly patient levitates from her bed, floats up the stairs, and then plummets down. Whispering those same chilling words Karen spoke, the hospital descends into a state of panic. What in the world is happening? Terrified, Karen calls her old friend, Harry Erskine. Harry used to be a psychic, but now he's more of a charming fraud. Seeing Karen's fear, though, he knows this is real. He promises her, "Don't worry, we'll figure this out." Harry dives back into his old world of the supernatural. He dusts off ancient books, burns incense, and scours forgotten texts for answers. He realizes he's out of his depth and contacts Amelia Caruso, a retired seance moderator, and her aunt, Mrs. Carmen. That night, they gather in Karen's hospital room for a seance. As the lights dim, Mrs. Carmen sees a terrifying figure in the shadows, an old Native American medicine man, ancient and vengeful. This is no simple possession. Harry seeks out Dr. Snow, an anthropologist whose home is a museum of tribal artifacts. Dr. Snow tells him a legend of powerful medicine men, warriors whose spirits could master the life force of all things. He calls it Manitou. The spirit that exists in everything. Be careful, he warns Harry. You're not just fighting for a body, you're fighting an ancient, powerful will. Harry's blood runs cold. Karen's tumor isn't a tumor at all, it's a gateway. A living, breathing doorway for something ancient to be reborn. Desperate, Harry travels to a remote mountain to find John Singing Rock, a true, modern-day medicine man. After hearing the story, John's face is grim. "The one you call your friend," he says, "is a vessel for a returning one." John agrees to help, but his price is steep. $100,000 in a pouch of sacred tobacco. Harry doesn't hesitate. A deal is struck. Back at the hospital, John draws a protective circle of sand around Karen's bed. Inside the circle, Karen begins to convulse violently. The growth on her neck pulses with a sickening rhythm, and then it happens. The creature reveals itself. A 400-year-old shaman, Misquamacus, is being reborn from Karen's flesh. He speaks through her, his voice ancient and full of malice. "My death foretells my return." The room shakes. Monitors go haywire. A freezing wind howls through the city. A nurse, unaware of the ritual, walks into the room. The air instantly freezes around her, ice crystals forming on her skin. Misquamacus summons a demon, a horrifying creature made of roots and scales, which lunges at the nurse. Harry yanks her out of the room, just in time. The hospital floor transforms into a frozen, Arctic wasteland. Harry and John retreat, but the shaman's power is everywhere. Unseen claws slash symbols into John's face. They have to go back. When they re-enter Karen's room, the walls are gone, replaced by an endless void of stars. Karen is floating in the center of it, her body a bridge between worlds. John begins chanting, trying to fight the ancient evil with his own magic. Harry, feeling utterly powerless, grabs the only thing he can find, a heavy typewriter. In a desperate act, he hurls it at the shadowy form of The creature shrieks and recoils for a moment. An idea strikes Harry. "The machines," he shouts to John. "We have to use the Manitou within the machines." They realize they can fight Misquamacus by channeling the hospital's own life, force its electricity, its technology. Together, they focus all the power of the hospital's grid, directing a massive surge of electrical energy toward Karen. The current flows like a river of pure will. Karen's eyes glow with an unearthly light as she becomes a conduit for modern power against ancient magic. Misquamacus lets out a final, soul-tearing scream as the void of stars behind him implodes into absolute silence. When the lights flicker back on, the room is normal again. Karen is lying peacefully in her bed, breathing softly. The battle is over. John, singing rock, bows his head. The Manitou sleeps again. Harry looks at the wreckage, the cold air slowly thawing. Outside, the lights of San Francisco glitter, oblivious to the cosmic war that just took place. But deep in the hospital's basement, hidden in the darkness, a single light begins to pulse. A quiet, rhythmic flicker, like a heartbeat, just waiting to be reborn. Thanks for watching. This story is a wild ride, and if you love old school horror, you have to check out the movie. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe for more deep dives into classic horror, and let me know in the comments what movie you want me to cover next. See you in the shadows.